everyone, welcome back to the channel and a very happy new year to all of you. I hope you had an amazing time celebrating and are feeling energized for the year ahead. As we step into 2025, it's the perfect time to reflect on the challenges of the past year. It's also time for new beginnings, fresh opportunities, and of course, the ongoing events that are shaping our world. With that in mind, let's jump into today's top current affairs. From major international developments to local stories, we have got you covered a lot. Today's news headlines are: Trinidad and Tobago declares emergency. Myanmar, the global crime capital. India and Australia celebrated the second anniversary of their economic cooperation and trade agreement. According to RBI, the GDP growth rate in the financial year 2024-25 will be 6.6%. The first Indian made surgical robot was launched in Maharashtra. In Forbes 2024, three Indian women were included in the list of 100 most powerful women. News in detail: Trinidad and Tobago declares emergency. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has declared a state of emergency due to increase in violence. The country had experienced a surge in murders, with December alone witnessing at least 67 fatalities. This has raised the annual death toll to 623, marking the highest figure since 2013. Reasons for emergency declaration: the declaration was prompted by perceived threat to public safety. Government officials cited a week of violent incidents involving high velocity weapons. This is not the first state of emergency in Trinidad and Tobago. Previous emergencies were declared in 2014, 2011, and 2021, each in response to spike in violence and public health crisis. Shifting to our next headline: Myanmar, the global crime capital. Myanmar is now biggest nexus of organized crimes on the planet, according to the Global Organized Crime Index. In the Shan Hills of Myanmar, the opium poppy is called the peace flower. Farmers harvest the oozing opium resin without fear of getting caught. Warlords in certain self-administered regions of Shan state have long overseen drug economies, with the militaries and its proxies taking a cut of the profit. The intensity of workshops churning out synthetic drugs has reached a new high since the army takeover in Myanmar, said by drug trade monitors and law enforcers. Moving on to our next big headline: India Australia tie up. The India Australia Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement completes 2 years of remarkable success, driving mutual growth and showcasing the complementarity of both economies. The India Australia ECTA has significantly advanced trade ties, creating new opportunities for MSMEs, businesses, and employment in both nations while reinforcing the foundation of their economic partnership. Entering its third year, the Government of India is dedicated to sustaining this momentum through strengthening collaborations and innovative initiatives to drive mutual prosperity to realize the Vision 2047 of Honorable Prime Minister to make India a developed country. Since its signing, bilateral merchandise trade has more than doubled, surging from $12.2 billion in 2020-21 to $26 billion in 2022-23. Total trade, however, moderated in the year 2023-24 to US $24 billion in 2023 and 24, which India's exports to Australia growth by 14%. Exchanging of preferential import data has commenced between both the countries, highlighting the effective implementation of the agreement in 2023. The data reveals export utilization at 79% and import utilization at 84%. Our next headline is GDP growth rate in the financial year 2024-25. The Indian economy is exhibiting resilience and stability, and the gross domestic product is projected to grow at 6.6% in 2024 and 25. On inflation, the report said that going forward, the disinflationary effect of a bumper kharif harvest and the rabi crop prospects are expected to soften the prices of food grains. On the flip side, the rising frequency of extreme weather events continue to pose risk for food inflation dynamics. Persisting geopolitical conflicts and geoeconomic fragmentation can also impose upside pressures on global supply chain and commodity prices. And last but definitely not the least news is Forbes 2024. Forbes 2024 list of the world's 100 most powerful women features three Indian women, Nirmala Sitharaman, Roshni Malhotra, and Kiran Majumdar Shah. These three women are perfect examples of how passion, perseverance, and dedication can lead to extraordinary success. They are breaking barriers, changing the narrative, and inspiring us all to aim higher. And that's all for today's top stories. We have covered a range of important events shaping the world right now, and we'll continue to bring you daily updates throughout 2025. Before we wrap up, I just want to take a moment to wish you all a very happy new year. May 2025 be a year filled with success, happiness, and new opportunities for all of us. Let's make this year count together. If you found today's news helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an update. And we would love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with what you think about today's stories or any other topic you would like us to cover.